Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are working on these little molds I got off Amazon. I've got the frog here. I've got some 8mm eyes. I've got the lizard, and I've got a turtle. Each come in a 3-piece set for $10 on Amazon. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyes and I'm going to put some UV resin in where the eyes would go, and I'm going to just cure those in place. I found that the 8mm eyes are a little bit big for this project, but that's what I had in stock, so that's what I'm using. We're just going to press on, put these eyes in place, cure them as we go. It's always best to cure top and bottom when you're curing these. I only cure on top right now, but I will cure on bottom later. Okay, now we're going to do our lizard. I'm going to stick some green eyes in on my lizard. Add your UV resin, pop in your eyes. This one was really hard to get the eyes in because they're so big and the little head is so small. But we're going to press on, get those eyes in there, get them cured in, and we're going to start doing the turtle while we're waiting on this one. We're going to move and get him all put together while this one's curing. My light's sliding around on me, but it's okay as long as it's flash cured at this point already anyhow. UV resin doesn't take long at all when it hits a light, especially if it's clear. Okay, now we're going to do our turtle real quick, and then we're going to move on to part 2, which is going to be mixing up our resin and getting it poured in. My camera did skip out on me and I didn't realize it. I'm going to show you guys the photos of this bubble remover machine. I have to say this is the best. I've never had a bubble remover machine as good as this one. I have the Resiners one, and it's not even in the same category. I'm telling you, the Bondcrafter new bubble remover machine is amazing. 7 minutes, and it was crystal clear. You could see the bubbles coming up and it defoaming, and I mean, it didn't even need the full 7 minutes. It just automatic. It's got auto on it, so it automatically defoams your resin, and it's a large capacity, so it holds a lot of resin. You could put 4 or 5 cups of resin in there because of the capacity on this thing. It's huge, and it's just really nice. It is a very nice machine. They have them on sale right now. I would suggest getting them while you can. They had a bit of an issue when they come out about one of the levels not saying 98 when it should, and it just says 92, but that's not going to affect the performance. It's not going to affect the clarity of the resin, and it's caused a huge price break in these. So grab one. Get it while you can. CWV-20 will save you 20% off, and I cannot express to you how much you need to grab one of these. It really is the best bubble removing machine that I have encountered. Here it is, and it's purple, guys. It's purple. That's the box. That's what it looks like on top. But it removed the bubbles awesomely. Now here's where my camera skipped out on me. I poured the clear resin already, and now I'm going in with some little mirror pieces. I'm trying to get them back out of here because I laid them in to see how I liked the way it looked. And I've got one of the bigger ones over on the frog. But I've already got a layer of clear resin in there. You can't even tell it's in there because it's so crystal clear. But we're going to paint our little feet with some chrome powders here. I've got some nail art chrome powders. And I believe these are by Born Pretty. That's one of my go-to brands. We're just going to crack on with the green. I'm really loving this dark green chrome powder. It's so pretty. So pretty. And you're probably wondering what that sleeve of colorants are that I've got laying there. That is sand. It's colored sand like you would make those little glass bottles with the sand in them. It's that kind of sand. It's super fine sand. And I ordered it thinking, hey, I can save myself a little bit of money on sand this way and I can get multiple colors. So that's what I did, but my sand's too fine. It's too fine for me. But it still worked out really good in these. So we're going to use it. Now we got our lime green for the little feet on the lizard. And that's all we're going to do with the colorants. Just the feet on the lizard and the turtle. The frog, I'm not going to color anything in. Okay. Now I'm going to get my UV resin back out. And this is Bond Crafter UV resin. And we're just going to plop some in here in the center of this turtle. And once it's in there, we're just going to take and we're going to put our little mirror pieces back in. And we're just going to make a little design. I wasn't sure how well this would work out because of the fact that it's got so much detail on the designed onto the frog or the turtle. It's got some detail engraved into the silicone already. So I wasn't sure how well these mirror pieces would stand out, but I'm really glad I did this because I like them. Okay, so we're just going to cure that under the UV light. 1 minute, both sides, top and bottom. And while that's curing, we're going to go in with the frog, and we're going to stick in this guy. And that's our Bond Crafter UV resin. I thought this was a cute idea, putting the little mirror pieces in there. I just wanted to see how it would look, and I wanted to show you the clarity of the resin. And I could have done a piece in crystal clear all the way, but I always have to do something different. So I've poured them 3/4 of the way full with clear resin, and I've decided to design the bottoms of them. Okay, so now we've got all of our little pieces ready for our sand. We've got lime green for the lizard, we've got dark green for the turtle, and we've got pink for the frog. Okay, now we got it all lined up here. we're going to mix up our resin. I'm using the 4-hour fast cure for the bases of these. I'm not going to run it through the bubble removing machine. No point in it because of the fact that I've already got the clear resin area that I need. I just need some to mix with sand, and it's going to incorporate bubbles. I know it is, so I've just got the 4-hour fast cure mixed up, and I'm just going to mix my sand into it, and then I'm going to fill up the bases of these. And this stuff degasses beautifully anyways, so it's no big deal that I didn't run it through the degassing machine. It's going to degas on its own. Okay, so we filled him up, and we're going to move on and fill up our big turtle. It takes a second to get the sand out of these guys. Okay. Like I said, the sand is super, super fine. I couldn't tell if it was coloring the resin or if it was just the sand in it. It looked like it was coloring the resin, but after pouring a little off onto something else and pulling it off on the silicone mat, I found out that it did not stain my resin. It did not bleed. I thought it looked like it did, but it didn't. It's just the sand being amplified that makes it look like it was bleeding. Okay, now we just got to mix up our paint for our froggy. Fill him up, and then we're going to let him cure for 24 hours. Or, in my case, I'm going to use my D3, and I'm going to let it cure for a couple hours. But first, we got to get this pink sand out of here and get it all mixed in. And look at that color of pink. Isn't that the prettiest pink? It's like a bubblegummy pink. A Barbie pink. Really pretty pink. Okay, now they're all ready. We're just going to let them cure, and we'll be back for demold. Okay, here we are 24 hours later. Well, a couple hours later. Like I said, I used my G3, and we're just going to get them out of these molds. Real easy to demold. These were super simple to demold. Now, first is our lizard. You can't even see the clarity of that resin because it's so deep, because of the way it's made. But in person, the clarity is it's amazing. Like I said, I've never worked with a bubble removing machine that I liked as much as this one. And it's just beautiful, beautiful resin. Absolutely stunning, crystal clear resin. Okay, that's it for me today, guys. I'm going to show you these little eyes up close. Look at those. And look at the turtle. But they're cute. Super cute. Thank you for joining me, you guys. You have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.